Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are...
Chance! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's... He rises! Fletcher. And he's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball swung in.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. He's in space and looking for options. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And they're back on the ball again. And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he thumps it clear. And it's skewed away. And the finish! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Darren Fletcher, and it's Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone. but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Just
they
a
need
quick
to keep
announcement,
pushing,
it is now
keep
time for our
imposing,
special
don't
lottery.
leave the door
Please
open
grab
for
the
the
tickets you were
opposition.
given when you were walking through the gates.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mateus. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's been slipped through. Mbappe, chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Hangs one in. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Darren Fletcher. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. De Gea is there and he can get that clear. Decent progress down the left. Cross is blocked and that's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And that was very necessary. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Milan get their fourth corner. And he can clear it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Knocks it out wide. They get a throw in. Caceres. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball has bounced loose now. Diogo Costa comes out and deals with it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Serginho. Just 5 minutes left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Darren Fletcher. Serginho. That is good alertness.
There will be 3 minutes at
Now
a
it's
time.
on it. He's on it. Can he get away? Now that looks a decent ball. Back into the middle. He's being urged to shoot. An uncompromising challenge. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
And we come
Your
to
final
now
thoughts,
with a
Jim?
quick
Barcelona
request.
desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back. Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Law. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi, and he was quick to react. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this is a great... Law! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Piercing, and with pin... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, this...
And a chance! Oh, the ball, and it's come back out to him. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's good vision. Khan claims comfortably. And it's Del Piero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And Del Piero! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Chance here to counter. Nakamura was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The less said about that pass, the better. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well...
Applies the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
2 added minutes.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And it's half-time here. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well,
And
give me a
now
moment
I'd
to
just
get my
like to
breath
read
back.
out our
What a
fan
super
club
half
members who
of
are
football.
celebrating their
Incident
birthdays
packed,
today.
goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Darwin Núñez. Coming on the field is number 5, Vinicius Junior.
There's the start of the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gabriel. It's Belletti. But it is clear to see that he... Real chance! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Vinicius Junior.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception, well timed. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking.
Ronaldinho! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And he's been shifted off it. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nice looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Out towards the flank. Played back in. And this is Del Piero. Bullish header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Di Marco. Mateus, very much a man of this moment. Nakamura was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to...
Oh, shooting chance! Should have equalised.
Vinicius Junior clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Beckenbauer can get it clear.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Law. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found the way through. Takes a shot! He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So a Barcelona free kick.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception.
He's having a shot! He should have put that one away.
Lowe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
It'll be a throw-in.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Foden goes steaming forward. Del Piero and Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Del Piero! And that's what you call in... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
It is now time for
Law,
our special
hat-trick
lottery.
scorer,
Please collect the
massive
tickets you
game
were
from
given
him
when you were
today.
walking through the gates.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm
Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things.
Law!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Law actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's away! Nakamura. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance for a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Foden really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Gabriel clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden. Law. That's a cute ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And the shot's on here. It's Ronaldinho! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ronaldinho. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Nice bit of trickery. Robertson calmly anticipates. Kukçu. So it is still 0-0. Foden, looking for options for movement. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Law showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is a little undercooked. Foden. Del Piero, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post! Messi. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Law. Law was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary. Thinks one through. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. Van Bouten getting this one clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nakamura. This looks promising. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has not gone well. DiMarco. Oh, he's found support out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Del Piero, now it's Ronaldinho. Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nunez is onto this, and that should get the job done.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. That's been slipped through. And he's in on... Shot! Surely! It's hit the upright. Gabriel gets it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, no joy this time. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Darwin Núñez. Coming on the field is number 17.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say...
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Nicely shaped ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's a sharp little ball here. That is love. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foden! And it's hit the woodwork and out. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. Big header! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
shoots! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's played through for him. He's having a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking for a runner. Law. Now this could be a chance. Oh, Foden! A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. And it's going to be another corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Forlan. Foden. Ronaldinho. Kupchu. Messi. And it's Nakamura. No, that's been intercepted. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tries to play it through. Kupchu. Defending was strong and firm, and that's really well manoeuvred. Out towards the flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good take. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
It's a lucky 7th corner. And he's there to clear it. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot a goal! And somehow he kept it out.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Gabriel gets it away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard looking understandably energised after his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's clever. And that has been clubbed away. Mateus. And it's DiMarco. Law.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Foden. And he's had a hit! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There's the header! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss. Mbappe! Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Law claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. They've done it! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That's an imaginative pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title, they finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. Okay, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it.
Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona are in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Ronaldinho. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Tries a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Law, Triol wins the duel this time. And it's Schneider. Oh, this is a great position. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Del Piero. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played. Di Marco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Schneider has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Law, it's shot at goal! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a goal. And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves, just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Great Foden! No mistake! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but
Chance! Ronaldinho, a player of legendary status.
that dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push.
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Del Piero. Di Marco. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Knocks it into space. Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. Shoots! And that is faded wide.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Can he get it through? Schneider. That's tidy. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, easy pickings there. Schneider. Oh, looks a smashing ball. He's having a shot! Front-footed pressing going on here. Picked out brilliantly. It's Ronaldinho! And he's chosen to go back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that has put paid to that. Foden. That is a great pick out. And it's Law. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Del Piero is behind this one. Del Piero!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Kante purring through the... Kante! Oh, it's come loose. In for the pieces! Oh, crossbar! Di Marco. And that's really well manoeuvred. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Forlan. Pass is just off target.
Foden.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. A lot of space ahead of it. Shoots! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still...
And he shoots! Just off target. Ronaldinho, the man we've all come to watch. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through.
That's good play from him.
Oh, look at the space. And the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely weighted ball. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham knocks it out wide. And this is Ronaldo. Foden.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Looking for the run. Oh, Aubameyang! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
This possibly the last play of the half. Del Piero with the short one. Forlan. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bellingham. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got away. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Foden under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Number 97.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Now it's Haaland.
Substitution in progress.
Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Liverpool have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's bustling through here. And here's Aubameyang. Picked out brilliantly. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. And the finish! Off the post! Saliba is there, and he can get that clear.
Substitution.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that has left him in a heap. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that could set him on his way. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Messi. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Please make sure to
Foden
watch
just
the
could
screen
not
for
help
an
himself, could he?
information bulletin
3
from the
goals to
regional
his
police
name.
department.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And now the breakaway.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! Truly superb, all of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Del Piero. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Perez. And this is Del Piero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Raul. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Owen. And this is Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Thuram.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in mid.
Can he finish? Perez.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Owen. Roll! Costa Curta getting this one clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rivaldo. Barret. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! Perez. Del Piero. Now it's Owen. Mateus. Looking for options for movement. Owen. Good read, needed to be. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Owen! Goal! Barcelona! complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a promising position, and that's been drilled in. Xavi Alonso. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rivaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guti.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Thinks about the shot.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Knocks it into space. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Owen, looking to play him in, and it's roll! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 88 minutes.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitution. There will be 5 minutes added
2
time.
up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Perez. Looks a good ball through. And he's being shifted off it. And that will be it. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Owen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
For our charity fund.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of... He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barella. And here's Bellingham. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Great chance! And he's managed to get rid. Out for a throw. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No goals as yet. Barella. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Beckham with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Aubameyang. It's played through for him. Chance! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Aubameyang. Beckham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he skips past his man. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. Puyol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling.
There's the shot! Rijkaard has a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's had a shot! He can get that clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think...
Aubameyang! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Look at this, and the shot! He has done it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first goal of the game. He's having a go! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Plays the return pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a sharp pass. Shot could be on. He's come in hard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Pieri. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Big chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Aubameyang really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 97.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Number 9, Del Piero. Number 7, Raul. Number 10, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
Well, he got rid because he was
number
under pressure.
21, Owen. Number 11, Eze.
Eze going face to face with his great rival. And it's DiMarco.
Mateus.
Tries to pass it through. And a chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mateus. Looking for a runner. Oh, well measured. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, what's he done? Oh, sweet
There will be
feet.
5 minutes added
What's he
time.
giving here? Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Just a quick reminder
Owen
today.
taking in
please
the
refrain
accolades,
from
having been
talking
named
outside
man of the
this
match,
stadium.
and deserved. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Oh, easy pickings there. Law. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Law! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. No goals as yet. Del Piero, and he skips past his man, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ronaldinho chasing after it. Now it's Luis Suarez. He shifted it to the flank. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's got away. Del Piero. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's away! That's a good ball out wide. DiMarco cuts out the pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Law. DiMarco. Xavi Alonso. Guti. Played back in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Guti. Guti will not want... Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. DiMarco gets it clear. And here's Shevchenko. Done delicately. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 5, Ronaldinho. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Gullit.
Cleared away. Now there's a fine ball. Sane! Oh, taken with style. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with...
It's Lewis Suarez! Off the post!
Substitution.
DiMarco. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There could be trouble here. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good spread. Great vision. Tries to... Oh, what a climb! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Guti. That's a super give and go.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Del Piero. Driving on and making good progress. And he's found a way past. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram getting this one clear.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's beautifully weighted.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Conte. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Cannavaro. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. That's been cut out, well played. He's fizzed it forward. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Announcement for the
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Robertson, great vision. Now this could be a chance. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's hit the woodwork and out! And they can counter here. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
DiMarco, there's the delivery. Gerrard, no goals as yet. Baresi cuts out the pass. Pullet, the man we've all come to watch. Pullet, oh, this is a terrific run. Isak, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Scholes. Thinks about the shot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And Aubameyang! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Isak. Oh, played right into his path.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And that's been intercepted. That's Scholes!
Scholes made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Aim forwards, little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
As it's time to announce today's
on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won.
He's having a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out towards the flank. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Pullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hits! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona go into... He's had a shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 97, Aubameyang.
So, time for changes
Number 19,
on both sides, actually.
Scholes.
This is
Number
quite a
15,
battle.
Well,
Bullets.
there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Number 17, Perez. Number 47, Phil Foden. Substitution.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. DiMarco.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's tried one! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well timed, excellent interception. Del Piero. Perez.
There will be 5 minutes.
Can he finish? No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager.
And he shoots! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. And we're done. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. We have already started here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And Tevez! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Tevez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Germany with the corner, they're first. Del Piero is there, and he can get that. Tevez! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And Stoichkov! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden receives it in a good position here. That's a decent clearance. Cross needs to be a header! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to get it away. Dixon. Foden.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had a hit! Goal! Germany! There is the breakthrough! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Germany have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Stoichkov. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Stoichkov. Shot could be on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Stoichkov! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Has a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Tevez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played. well stopped.
That is good alertness. And it's Hullet. There's a sharp little ball here. Mateus. That's a sharp pass. Del Piero. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Now the ball in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Rijkaard. Romario.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Law. No way through, so chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can clear their lines. He's away! Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Del Piero, ready to try one.
Well, he can produce power, precision.
Del Piero! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's another good win of the ball. Tevez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mateus. Now it's Tevez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's found the way past. And that was very necessary. Oh, cracking ball. And he's there to retrieve it. And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, good looking ball. Del Piero cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Shot, surely! And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Rijkaard. Ambrosini to Tevez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball's gone out of play. DiMarco. Foden. Law. Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. Danger averted for now. Probing pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Barcelona are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
This match was 71,550.
And he can clear it away. Romario. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's looking wide. DiMarco. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. Romario. Now it's Tevez. Now, can they get him away? And it's Rijkaard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he cuts out the supply. Ambrosini. Passes short and sharp. Del Piero. Now Foden. Messi. Looking to play him in. Stoichkov. Stoichkov! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Stoichkov deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Del Piero. Big chance! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Lowe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's a loose ball. And another try! And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Law, pull it. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is a great pick out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Romario. He's gone for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Tevez.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
DiMarco
has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romario might just make this. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are...
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And it's Bergkamp. He's had a shot! Crosses it in, it's a mighty effort! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, Peter, I don't think I ever saw so much pressure being placed on the shoulders of one man as I did upon those of a young Neymar back in the summer of 2014.
Of course, it was seen by many as his tournament. The moment Brazil was to reaffirm its position as football's natural home. The opening game didn't start well.
Not really, but he dragged his team kicking and screaming through it.
I remember it ending 3-1, of course, but the third was a goal in stoppage time. It was really Neymar whose double did the damage.
Yeah, most definitely a captain's show, having been handed the sacred armband at the tender age of 22.
And he thumps it clear. Bergkamp, Ronaldinho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's lofted through here. Batistuta. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Law.
Might want to be careful there.
And here's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. They want to be quick to recover this. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross into the box.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer. Nicely aimed pass. Cafu. No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. And the return pass.
Added time.
Played out to the right. Batistuta. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Neymar. Oh, what a... Can he finish? Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho powering forward here. Now Foden. And this is Bergkamp. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Short changes him with that pass. That's an imaginative pass. Bergkamp. So what can they make of this? Cafu gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Law.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Some good work on the right flank here. Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side. Oh, it's Bergkamp. And he's picked out the run. Poor robust challenge.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Bergkamp. Number 5, Ronaldinho.
Mateus! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Number 15.
Here's a man adored by many, even and Del Piero!
Substitutions taking place.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Has a look and place it forward. Looking to play him in. And this is Owen. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And for all that are here today, we are glad to
The end of the game.
tickets for the next
Reflections?
home game are now
Well, you can
available
never
on general
predict
sale
the
from
results
Ticket Plus.
of these games.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
The action has already started. Shot could be on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Threads one in. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's Neymar. Played out to the left flank. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. Foden. Foden will not want to lose it. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Owen gets through on his own. And he's there to retrieve it. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to pass it through. That's been slipped through. Big chance! Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Cannavaro, and it's with the keeper. Now Costa Curta. Neymar. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Isco. Now it's Mbappe. And we have our very first corner. DiMarco clears it away. Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. It's their second corner of the game. Messi powering forward here. Lovely feet. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's through, it's one-on-one, shot and goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And one more try! They've played it short. Foden receives it, and a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Look at the space here. Oh, that's... Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Del Piero gets into a good position. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Owen. Nicely worked. Ronaldinho. Now it's Owen. Owen goes steaming forward. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read. Neymar. And it's Isco. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Foden.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Owen.
There will
Foden.
be 1 minute added time.
Oh, super ball! Oh, shooting chance! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, well played, well played. Owen, driving forward, and the through ball. A lot goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. DiMarco. It's played through for him. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's having a go! Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
He's got away. Messi! A wonderful effort, all but... And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely aimed pass. The pass has gone astray. Beckenbauer, Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Neymar ploughing through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's managed to get free. Well, that pass isn't the best. Foden. And here's Neymar. Mbappe! What a throw in. Neymar. Messi. Cafu. In towards the back stick. Cleared away. Cross goes in. Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Costa Curta. And here's Batistuta. Mateus. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Now it's Owen. Now this could be shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard. 75 minutes played. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's put and Owen! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Owen is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cannavaro clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Shot could be on. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. It's a sharp pass. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard, he's having a hit! Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nicely weighted ball. It's come to nothing. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a...
Beckenbauer is there to clear. Could move up a gear here. That is good alertness. And it's Perez. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu with the slide tackle there. Batistuta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Law! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Here comes another cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Goes for a shot!
Lowe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Perez. Well read, nice interception. Isco, and the counter is on. Oh, well measured. De Gea comes out and deals with it. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they have...
Neymar!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Costa Curta. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now Costa Curta. Ah, now can they counter? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 47.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 24, Bergkamp. Coming on the field, number 15, Gullit. Number 9, Del Piero. Substitution.
Now it's Gullit. Great challenge, time to perfection. Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rivaldo in with the challenge. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Now it's Gullit. Nice-looking ball. And this is Perez. Played in with purpose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Gullit. The ball's gone astray. And here's Perez. Gullit. And this is Perez. And the cross comes in. Cleared without complication. Now it's Perez. And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. Well, that
There
might
will
be
be
that,
one
Peter.
at a
Maybe
time.
both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think
And
all
it's
things
ended
considered,
on a
Peter,
even
this
today.
was a
A
fair
big round of
result.
applause
Both
to
sides
both
showed
sets
the
of
right
players who
qualities
gave
to
it
try and
their
win it,
all.
and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise.
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is great chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson for them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Tries from distance. It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bergkamp. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's a good ball. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's really nicely played. Great vision. It's a promising position. DiMarco. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Ronaldinho. Lovely bit of skill. He's got a whack. Ronaldinho! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are... There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Bergkamp. Now, can they get him away? Aubameyang. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Aubameyang. Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Ronaldinho. Bergkamp. Now it's Aubameyang. Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely worked. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronaldinho. And he shoots! Messi. Driving forward. Now it's Bergkamp. That's a cute ball. Great ball, and he's in. Tries a shot! No mistake! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball...
And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Could be danger here. DiMarco. And that has left him in a heap. Foden! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Marino. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that looks a decent ball.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Conte. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Foden does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Koundé. And here's the chance to counter. Eze. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. Eze. And it's Bellingham. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Batistuta. And that's been won straight back. And Batistuta! It's bounced back off the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Some really good ball movement.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay... Platini! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the
Just the goalkeeper. Can he finish? It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Van de Ven. Platini. Law. And he welcomes it in. He's through, now is he in? Decent chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Picked out brilliant, and the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Oh, he's charged, surely! And he's taking no chances there. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And here's Owen. Foden. Looks a good ball through. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing...
Good chance here! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Eze. Oh, that's neat. Rafinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was...